Singapore, the island city-state on the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, is known for its spectacular architecture, both old and new. And all this week we've been based here at the magnificent Singapore Indoor Stadium for the KFF Singapore Open, the third of 6 Super 750 events on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And as part of the World Tour, we have the World Tour Finals trophy brought into the arena today by Mr. Brian Long, chairman of the organising committee. And the World Tour Finals is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, determined by the results from all World Tour tournaments throughout the year. So today is finals day, and all 5 finals for you this afternoon. And we start with mixed doubles, and the world number ones, Zheng Wei and Huang will try to add the Singapore Open to their long list of achievements, one of the few World Tour tournaments they've never won as a pair. They're up against the unseeded but inspired pair this week of Po-Hsuan and Huang. Women's doubles follows that, and Zheng and Zheng are trying to become the first women's doubles pair to retain their title here for 20 years. But Matsuyama and Shida have a chance to make it 11 different winners in the last 11 editions. Then it's women's singles, and you don't get any better than this. The reigning world champion and the defending champion here, Zheng, against the reigning Olympic champion, Chen Yufei. Men's singles will follow that, a first all-Chinese affair for 13 years here. It's a repeat of the Asian Games gold medal match, Li Shifeng against Shi Yuqi. Then we finish with men's doubles, and we're guaranteed a 9th different winner in 9 consecutive Singapore Opens. It's the unseeded He Jiting and Ren Xianyu against the beaten finalists from 2 years ago, Alfian and Ardianto. So to get us into the mood for the drama of the finals, let's sit back and enjoy the light show. Been our first final of the day, a chance for us to look at the draw from the quarter-final stage. We lost the 4 seeds in the bottom half of the draw, all in round 1, so we only had 3 seeds left at quarter-final stage. 2 same-nation quarter-finals, and that meant that by semi-final stage we had 4 different flags next to the 4 pairs. But it has set up an intriguing final with the world number ones Zheng Wei and Huang up against the unseeded pair in a first ever final. Well, when we look at the race to the World Tour Finals, neither pair in today's final are actually on that top 10 list. Zheng Wei and Huang are down at number 13 at the moment. They'll move up to either 9 or 10, depending on whether they win or lose today's final. Po-Hsuan and Huang are way down at 28, but if they will win today, they could go up to number 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in putting your hands together and welcoming our first pair representing China, ranked world number 1, Zheng and Huang.
The world number ones, Zheng Wei and Huang. One of the few World Tour titles that they have never managed to win as a pair. They've played here twice previously, and the best they did was 5 years ago when they reached the semi-final stage. So this, I think, will be a chance for them to add this elusive title to the long, long list of achievements. Their opponents, Po-Hsuan and Huang today are in a first ever final as a pair, and they've done it at a Super 750 event. They've never been in even an international challenger event final, let alone a World Tour tournament final. Absolutely extraordinary achievement by this pair from Chinese Taipei. Well, this, I can tell you, will be a sixth match, I should say, between these two pairs. And of the previous 5, Zheng and Wang Yaxiong have won all of them. Last time they met, as you can see, was at the French Open earlier this year. That was in the second round.
Gold. Gold.
So our guests to do the toss of the coin.
Black. You want the top? Who is going to sit? Yeah.
So, pair from Chinese Taipei, surprisingly choosing to receive. I do find that quite astonishing, because if you've been with us during the week, you'll know that we've been talking endlessly about the amount of drift in this magnificent arena. Zheng, there he is. He is 27 years of age from the port city of Wenzhou, and that is in Xinjiang province. He and his partner are currently world number ones. In fact, they're enjoying their 216th week in total as world number ones. Wang Yaxiong is 30 years of age, also from Xinjiang province on the east coast of China. And they have won 2 titles already this year, the Indonesia Masters and the All England Championships. Looking at their matches, well, they had a bye in the first round and then played against the Malaysians, husband and wife Go and Lai, who sadly had to retire, injured in the 3rd game. Then they played their teammates, the number 5 seeds, and in the semi-final yesterday beat the world champions in the repeat of last year's World Championship final, So Xiang-jae and Che Yu-jung. Po-Hsuan has been outstanding in his men's doubles so far this year with Li Chehui, but this a big leap forward as far as their mixed doubles is concerned. 27 years of age and a very tall man, that's over 6'1", and 1 place down from their career high ranking of 27. And I guess they'll probably go up to a new career ranking after this week. Well, Huang will actually turn 26 on Tuesday, 2 days' time. Wouldn't it be wonderful for her to have a happy birthday present a little early here in Singapore? Prior to this tournament, they'd never got past the 2nd round of the 8 previous tournaments played this year, but look at their matches so far. In the first round, the beaten finalists from last year, Watanabe and Higashino, and then the winners from Thailand 2 weeks ago, played their teammates in the quarter-final stage and the semi-final against Vestergaard and Bush. So our umpire for this first match is Fine Datan from India, and Jess Chan from Singapore is the service judge. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Steen Pedersen is sitting alongside me. And Steen, it's quite astonishing, a first ever final in any tournament together for this pair from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, fantastic tournament they played. They started out already in the first round, beating Watanabe and Higashino, and they've looked good all the way.
They've looked inspired, haven't they? Just before we get underway, of course, Chinese players involved in all 5 finals, so it's a possibility of a clean sweep for China, but it's also mathematically possible that the 5 titles could go to players with 5 different flags next to their names. So the current world number ones, Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong, nearest to us in the all-red kits against the unseeded pair of Yang Po-Hsuan and Huang. Well, this lady is actually playing in her third Singapore Open final because she won the title with former partner Lu Kai back in 2017, having lost in the final with him 2 years prior to that. I say lost in the final. She and Lu Kai in 2015 gave a walkover to Zheng Nan and Zhao Yunlei. That's just long with the back line. Maybe a little nervous to start with, do you think, Steve?
That would be very natural, especially Huang Feng. Yang Po-Hsuan, he's been in big finals, but this must be the biggest match of Huang Feng's career. I see it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of responsibility on her shoulders going up against perhaps the in my opinion, the best front court player in the world at the moment, in Huang Yaqiong.
Well, they're not the first pair from Chinese Taipei in the final of this particular event in the mixed doubles discipline, because in fact Chen Hongling and Chen Ren-Sing actually won this title 12 years ago, having lost in the final the year prior to that. So there's the second pair from Chinese Taipei to contest the mixed doubles final here.
She was also a fine front court player, Chen Ren-Sing.
Oh, she was, wasn't she?
Women's doubles and mixed double. That's short.
Yeah, that's a sign of the nerves to me. That will settle some nerves. I also think, Steen, that Yang Po-Hsuan and Huang Feng are the first pair from Chinese Taipei in the mixed doubles to contest a Super 750 final in the World Tour era.
Previously in the tournament, they had this encounter against their fellow country men and women, Ye Hongwei and Li Qixin. And it was a little bit surprising to me that they came out on top of that match because Ye and Li, they've really played some good mixed doubles.
They certainly have.
But we've seen Yang and Hu play well, and they've actually, even though they lost the last couple of meetings convincingly against Zheng and Huang, they've held a match point against them back in Malaysia Open.
I think we commentated on that, you know. I certainly did. Yeah, in 2022.
That's right.
Yes, they were 2019 up in the deciding game, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's delightful. And to the mid-game interval, the world number ones in devastating form at the moment. 11 to the advantage in just 5 minutes.
你打我打都一样。你给他捡到后面那女的上战术。
Yang Ming, the Chinese mixed doubles coach, did he even leave his?
He did leave, but it was only to say hi, I think. Then he was back again. And what can he say?
No. There he is. He must be very satisfied with his playing start to this match.
He had a really good coaching yesterday against the world champions, Siu and Che. Huang started on the far side of the court yesterday and fell behind 11-6. From then on, they turned the match around.
Good rally. Clearly the best rally of the match so far. And clearly, I suspect, the longest rally of the match so far.
So the final parts of the rally here, but the opening of it with Hu and Yang attacking, that was the way that Zheng Siwei and Huang Yaqiong turned the match around yesterday. They found out that you cannot play passive in here, because then the pair playing the near side here, playing with the drift, they're simply gonna fire smash bombs at you.
This, incredibly, a 13th 750 final for Zheng Siwei and Huang Yaqiong, and it's only the 21st 750 event they've played.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it? Of course, they won the Grand Slam of 750 events back in 2018. But that year, there was only 5.
Oh.
We've now gone up to 6, haven't we?
Yeah. Haven't they also won the Super 1000 Slam once?
They have indeed. You're absolutely right, Steve. That was in 2019.
When they started out as partners, they were absolutely incredible. Went on for a number of tournaments undefeated.
Yeah, 9 finals in their first 11 tournaments together.
Yeah.
Pushed it wide.
They've had a tough strength of schedule in this tournament, Zheng Siwei and Huang Yaqiong, so it's not like they're sort of lulled asleep throughout the tournament. They started by playing the winners from last week, and then their compatriots, Jiang Xinpeng and Wei Yashin, and then the world champions. So they are alert,
Yes.
they're ready. Play. That's it.
Oh, it's just wide.
Missed it.
Yeah, that slight bit of drift. Actually, it's quite significant sideways drift, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Without just taking that smash just a fraction wide of the line.
It's a little bit of a sad start for Yang and Hu. They made it to their first final full of confidence and so on. Most of that will have
seeped away.
Evaporized at the moment here.
Rally. Amazing. Absolutely brilliant.
Game point, 6.
A whole host of game point opportunities for the world number ones. Nice. Very nice. Really fun.
And it was yeah. Previous rally, even though they're 28 up, Huang just turning to Yang Ming, the coach, and so what was that? What happened there? So
Yeah.
it's not only about winning, it's about playing as good as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 game points, well saved. It's gone wide as well. Well, I suspect this opening game is still beyond them, but they've played themselves in to a bit of form. Yang and Hu. Yeah. 21-11, the opening game in just 12 minutes. Beautiful drop shot. Saw that Duling Fang had moved back off the net. Capitalized.
回到碰到这种球他就碰最舒服，他就只会拿这球，要么就在软，要么在硬。你说在这里球的嘛，我在这里稍微再拿前一点点，你不用说这个质量我过去的落点我都不变，我只要在这里快速就在他身上，变成哪里在往上走，你就好注意，一定要结合这个手上，前方有些都再一个。 给他摆，你要给他接力，他把他冲出来，不知道陷入到哪里，你重心没回来。哎，好完我们两个人架好，这个时候打了第二对3板很舒服，还是再去夸击吧。对啊，你第一开始你不要去闪他们，接他们不要闪。像前场他们4、5天抽完就走。第一排，第一时间啊。 你一样跑，注意身体的方向。对啊，然后把你的位置要抢断，然后打到他手上，然后他别这样干。而且你不能去闪他，你不要去闪他，你就去跟他斗，因为他失误也有，所以你一直在闪的时候，你是一直变慢，一直变慢。那你变慢的时候，后排那个人就闪，就怎么闪？对啊，他在后排就2边补球，就接发就是让他走前，对，然后他们的发击板就是在前面限制，所以你其实也不要往前。
Second game. Love all.
So the world number one's one game to the goods. But I did like the fact that Po-Hsuan and Feng really started to find a bit of form right at the end of that opening game. Well, I mentioned, Steen, that this lady had won the title previously with Lu Kai. The last female player to win titles here at the Singapore Open in the mixed doubles with two different partners.
Two different partners, then Liana Nasir is always a good bid, I think.
Yes. In fact, she had an incredible time here. She won 3 titles with Nova Widianto and then 3 titles with Tori Akman. 6 titles in total. Amazing. Steen, what have the pair from Chinese Taipei got to do here? What have they got to focus on?
I think there's 2 possibilities. Two different possibilities. They can mix up. Here they tried one of them. They got to push when they have the opportunity to put some pace into the shots, so it arrives quickly on the Chinese side. But that's very difficult because it could go long on the backline due to playing with the drift. So it's a little bit like, best example is the flick serve. If you flick from this side here, you need to start it with a very short move, firm move, so it goes past the returner quickly, but stays inside. That's the same with the pushes. It's going to be short, firm replies, and then follow up. Look for the opportunity to get it below the tape and attack.
Yeah.
The other option is to put a deception on in the service return or the third shot. Put a little bit deception on, so you get the opponents out of balance.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was going miles out. Well, one rally anyway, but my goodness me, I couldn't believe she took that. The way her feet were when she played that.
Yeah. Nice shot by Zheng. Good.
Yeah, they all started with an excellent flick serve, didn't they?
I think that would be my preferred choice of serve to Huang. Tries to get her away from the front court.
Look at how she was in there, my goodness. An inspirational shot from Cheng Shi Wei.
7-3.
Super block from Zheng on the third shot. That's landed in. But I like that he's leading it because they're playing up against the drift, so the opponent should have the majority of their shots to the back line. If they're close to the line, they should go long, and you've got to take a look at it. You can't just play all of them, and especially do it in the opening stages of the game.
That was a fantastic backhand from Po-Hsuan. Take a look at this. Virtually no backswing.
Exactly.
That is super.
Great play.
Nice.
Fantastic defense by Huang. She was ready the first time. See, now Po-Hsuan tried to play a build-up shot, but she turned it around immediately. That's the way to do that.
nice.
Yesterday when they played Danes, Vestergaard and Bush, the Danes had some success by challenging the backhand of Huang. She should leave it, in my opinion, to her partner. Much easier for him to put the pace in it. Because he's going away, stepped away from the pushes on the service return and tried to just block it. Play.
Brilliant.
Oi, good defense.
Having been 1-6 down in this second game, this is a remarkable transformation and comeback by young Po-Hsuan and Huang.
Interesting what James Away is going to do on the service return now.
Service error from Huang. I like the idea though, Steve, serving out wide. Well, it is the world number ones who have the advantage, but it's only a 1-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the second game, and considering they were 6-love up, now this is developing into a fascinating contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Edwin Tom, Minister for the Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for the Law, for gracing this event. Thank you so much for joining us today.
So 11-10, the advantage here in the second game. Oh, lucky return of serve, putting the net court. Oh, and he follows it up with a service error. This is an interesting development to me, Steve, because it must have been Zheng and Wang who chose ends, didn't they?
They chose ends because the Chinese Taipei pair, they were a little, what you would choose, and then they ended up choosing receiving.
Exactly.
plans is to serve with variation. We saw Huang after making an error on the serve to the sideline. She flicked. There's the drive serve. That means that you take the initiative from the serve. The serve is the first attacking shot here.
Yeah.
And that's interesting in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's working.
16-12.
They can't get out of the service situation.
And they don't know where the serve is coming. Suddenly they have to wait a little bit instead of getting used to a rhythm where it's served to the T spot or almost the T spot all the time, and you can sort of get your returns going, figuring out whether you want to drop or push. That's excellent done by Zheng and Huang. Bad serve return. Not necessarily bad serve return, but a good third shot. And Po-Hsuan taking advantage of the drift alongside the court.
He was there.
18-14.
He would be disappointed with that error. Three points away from their third title of the year. Po-Hsuan and Huang. Very good flick serve. Oh my goodness. Forgot about the drift. And a wry smile from young Po-Hsuan. Match point opportunities for the world number ones to add the Singapore Open to their long list of achievements.
Match point 15. Score 16-20.
Still match point. Two of the match point opportunities have come and gone. But another three remain.
That's great play. Really conducting the rally well, eventually getting the attacking possibility.
Nothing is impossible. 4 Match points well saved. Just one more remains for Zheng Wei and Wang Yaxiong. And they convert on their fifth. 21-11, 21-19. The margin of the victory for Zheng Wei and Wang Yaxiong. 30 minutes for the final. And in the opening game, they were simply scintillating. Steen, that was impressive.
That's super impressive, and they've been impressive throughout the tournament. I'm surprised at how good they've been. They look in great shape. There's no strapping on their legs or anything.
Confirmation of the scoreline, 21-11, 21-19. And an 11th. Title at 750 level. So we will get a chance to hear what the winners have to say. Let's go down courtside with our MC for the day, Barbara Latimer.
A very big congratulations. It was a great watch to watch. How do you guys feel about emerging victorious in this tournament?
恭喜雅思成功夺冠，对于今天的比赛有什么感想？
我觉得我们今天发挥的非常好吧，我们从开局进入状态就特别快，然后今年感觉来新加坡比赛，我们带着一个不一样的心情，因为我们之前几次新加坡公开赛是我们少数不多没有拿过冠军的一站比赛，所以这一次就会非常认真对待，然后也很开心最后能够赢下这个比赛，然后解锁了新加坡公开赛。
We are very happy to win this match. We got into the rhythm very fast. This is a place where we haven't been able to win before, so we are very happy to win our first Singapore Open title.
Now I have to ask you, just because we've got all the Singaporean fans here as well, what is your most favorite Singaporean dish that you've tried so far?
你们雅思组合在新加坡有很多粉丝，也来过新加坡好几次。想请问你们，对于新加坡的美食，你们最喜欢的是哪一道？还是最希望想品尝哪一道？
美食你很在行啊。
没有，我这次其实尝了很多地道的美食了，像是那个老字号的海南鸡饭，然后还有那个嘉东乐沙，然后还有一些榴莲这边的榴莲，然后猪腰米线。 然后一些排档，反正吃了好多好吃的，都是那个当地的朋友们带我们去吃的，所以我们很开心。这个力量来自于美食。
So Yaqiong says, when it comes to food, Zheng Siwei is the expert at food. So when he comes to Singapore this time, he has tried Hainanese chicken rice, durian, and laksa, katong laksa. So he's very appreciative of his friends who brought him to have all this food. And he says food is the power for him to win this match today.
Well, once again, congratulations, 恭喜们奖赢. We'll see you at the prize presentation. Congrats.
再次恭喜雅思组合。
So, the champions here at the Singapore Open, and I suspected that Zheng Wei was perhaps a little bit not irritated that he'd never won the Singapore Open previously, but he's absolutely delighted that he's won it now. There's the match point, the push from Huang, too loose, and you simply cannot afford to do that against Wang Yaxiong, as Steen said, the best front court player in world badminton. So we're just about ready for the prize presentation. And for the record, it was a 41st career title for Zheng Wei and Wang Yaxiong, while playing in their 70th tournament. That's just crazy figures.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So they've won more tournaments
Then they've lost matches.
Then they've lost matches. Amazing. So we're ready for the prize presentation now for the mixed doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming your mixed double winners of the KFF Singapore Badminton Open 2024. Your runners-up representing Chinese Taipei, Yang Po-Hsuan and
Yang Po-Hsuan and Huang.
And
We've had the most magnificent tournament this week, but not good enough today against the world number ones.
Representing China, Zheng and Huang.
Their 39th World Tour title for Zheng and Huang.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Mr. Edwin Tong, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for Law to present the pewters. Of the Korean Family Foundation to present the check. And last but not least, I'd like to invite Mr. Francis Leong, Managing Director of Foreign Watches Singapore, to present the complete portrait. We would now like to invite our prize presenters to take a photo with the winners. Thank you, Minister Edwin Tong, Ms. Cindy Karim, and Mr. Francis Leong. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your champions of the mixed doubles of the KFF Singapore Badminton Open 2024. Once again, a very big congratulations to all of our winners. After the break, we will be back with the finals of the women's doubles, so do stay tuned.
Third title of the year for Zheng Xuwei and Huang Yaqiong at a third different World Tour level. The Indonesian Masters, the 500 event, the All England, the Super 1000, and now here in Singapore, a Super 750. So coming up next, we have women's doubles, and it's the defending champions Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan up against Matsuyama and Shida from Japan.